Assalamualaikum, my name is Zamira Binti Zamrat from 633B, and today I would like to do some experiment about water filter, and here am I to explain how to assemble the water filter. Okay, the material that we need in this experiment is 100 gram of our coarse aggregate, 150 gram of sand. The manipulated variable is the crushed charcoal, where we use in design 1 200 gram, in design 2 400 gram, and for the design 3 is 600 gram. We also have 5 pieces of cotton. The material of synthetic raw wastewater is 1.5 liter of water and 1 teaspoon of tea bag. Later we will cut off and take the tea leaf. Okay. Let me show first how to make the synthetic raw wastewater. So firstly, we cut the tea bag first. Firstly, we put the 1 teaspoon of tea and 1.5 of liter of water. This is the synthetic raw wastewater that we have made. We can see there is some dusty of tea leaf in there. So let's go to the take 2 bottles and cut like this. So 1 for the bottom and 1 for the top. So the first layer that we put is cotton. We take a 5 or 6 layer. Like that. Design first, we took 200 gram of charcoal. So slowly put in. Next step, we put 150 gram of sand for the third layer. And for the last layer, we put coarse aggregate 100 gram. This is our model of water filter. So we can start the experiment with pour 1.5 liter synthetic raw wastewater. So we can repeat the step with 400 gram of charcoal and 600 gram of charcoal with design 2 and design 3. So let's go to the result.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurudaya Hamim. Today I want to present about the water quality by using purification system. I will do the design 1 and design 2. First, for the material, we will use 100 gram of rock for both experiment. Then 150 gram of sand. Third, we will be using 1.5 liter of water with 1 teaspoon of tea. We'll be using about 5 pieces of cotton pad. And finally, for the variables, we will use 200 gram of charcoal for design 1 and 400 gram of charcoal for design 2. We will start the design. First, we will put about 5 pieces of cotton pad. Next, we will put the 200 gram of charcoal for design 1. Next, we will be using the sand of 150 gram of sand. After that, the 100 gram of rock. Then for design 1, I will do the same for design 2. proceed with the sand. Proceed with the rock. Done for the assemble for both designs. Next, we will pour the 1.5 liter of tea to the design. Next, we will proceed with the second design. As you can see, this is the difference for design 1 and design 2.
My name is Syamil Husani. Today I'm going to prepare a filtration for the crushed charcoal. Okay, first of all, we use a sample of a gravel. Second is the sand. Third is the charcoal, crushed charcoal. This is the water sample with a tea of 1.5 ml of bottle. This is the water sample, weight machine, and 3 bowl. First of all, turn on the weight, then we put the bowl. We turn, and we put 600 grams of the crushed charcoal. Okay, we have weight 600 grams of the charcoal. Then we take another bowl. We take the gravel. Gravel we weight as 100 gram. And we take another bowl. There. Okay, we take the sand and we put 150 gram. We weigh as 150 gram. Okay. Next, we take the bottle sample. We take the cotton pad. We take about 5 or 6 to put in the bottle sample. Next, we take the charcoal into the bottle sample. This is the, after we put the charcoal, we put the sand. Okay, next, after we put the cotton pad, 600 gram of charcoal, 150 gram of the sand, and then lastly we put the gravel, 100 gram, into the bottle sample. Okay, this is the water filter. After we put the cotton pad, 600 gram of crushed charcoal, 150 gram of the sand, and 100 gram of gravel. Okay, then we take the water sample of the tea of 150 ml. Then we pour it into the bottle sample. As you can see, the water will flow to the gravel, then the sand, and the 600 gram of charcoal, and the cotton pad. for all the water sample, and we wait until all of the water will chill down. Okay, after the water pour into this is the result. You can see the color changing from the water tea. The tea will start in the gravel and all the material, while it will filter the color, and the odor will also change. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Amira Husna and I will show you the result for this experiment. So the first sample we used 200 gram of fine charcoal. The second sample we used 400 gram of fine charcoal. And the third sample we used 600 gram of fine charcoal. To compare the result, we have to wait the tea water to finish filtering first. For the first sample, it is the least amount of charcoal that we use among other. Okay, from the color, we can see that it is still dark in color. Next, the turbidity is also high as more total suspended solid was found in this sample and the murkier it seems to be. For odor, the smell of the tea is very obvious, same before we start. Next, for second sample, we can see that the color is a little bit clearer than sample 1. And then the total suspended solid in this water sample appeared to be lesser than sample 1. For odor, the smell of the tea from sample 2 is also less obvious from sample 1. Last one is a sample with 600 gram of fine charcoal. So this color of filtered water tends to be the clearest amongst all. Next, the turbidity is also clearer as it has the lessest amount of total suspended solid. Lastly, the smell of tea from this sample has diminished. That's all from me. Thank you.